Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Knipple, not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And he's enjoyed a very solid start to his rookie campaign. Things have gone pretty well for him thus far.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, at the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now Miller. James Harden missing on the 3. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 6.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here, not everyone is happy with the approach. They're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Sexton, he's checked in for Knipple. Corner shot. Tries again. He lays it in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Leonard, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Ball, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Paul passes to Zubac. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Zubac has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Paul. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Dunn misses. Hornets leading by 4. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Sexton, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Paul. Collins kicks to Paul. Driving in. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hornets lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Paul. 11 points last game. James is out there with Bridges. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Sexton.
Over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Yeah, it's a tough shot to defend. Man, excellent use of the mid-range there.
And Doris,
there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
Now here's Paul. Done outside. Clock at 6. Offline with his 3. Hornets leading by 4. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, Bridges spots a gap and puts it on the deck and attacks. Nicely done.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Knickel comes in for Trey Mann. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Chris Dunn. Jones finds Batum. Chalk up 2 there. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Jones, no luck.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
16 feet away, and there's Miller. Good that time on the assist from Bridges. Miller's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets. Leonard with no one around. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive, even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Guys, back to you.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Pass to Paul. Launches a three. Dives for it. Sexton grabs the board.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the lead. The defense can't give Knipple any kind of separation when he's got the ball. He is very comfortable pulling up.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Knipple. They grab their own miss. Diabate's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Charlotte Hornets.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. Let's talk now about our featured game. It's been a battle of the wings thus far.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through two quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Shot by Collins, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Harden the pass to Beal. job in the low post. Beal's got his first basket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Zubac with the screen for Beal. The putback, and it's Zubac with the extra effort. Zubac has got 6.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. James Harden, 3rd.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Clippers trail by 16. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Guys?
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, here's Leonard. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Down low. Zubac, that's good. He's got 8.
That's about using your size and knowing how to get it done. Mr. Zubac steps up.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Hall's checked in. Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM. And you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they were feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Collins, a screen on Sexton. Harden can't hit.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Bridges shot. Good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And it's Harden with the ball for L.A. It's an 18-point game. Closing in on the end of this long, long road trip as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Fires from the wing. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 8 here in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Clippers trail by 18.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Kicks it out to Collins. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Knipple and Miller are your wingmen. Then there's Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Paul. Here's Jones. Good on the shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Salong. Here's Diabate. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Dunn kicks to Harden. Pass to Jones. Jones slams it home.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Chris Paul.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
14 feet away. Ball with the rebound. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. From about 19. That shot, no good. Clippers trail by 18. Outside Leonard. Beal going to work down low.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
And his ball penetrating.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, Gio. We're seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this.
Oh!
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. It is good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And the Clippers call time here. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hornets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here at 2 if they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Count it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Green from outside.
Well, what a find right there by the big man, John Collins, scanning the floor and finding his teammate.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Hill drives in. Gets it out to Leonard. Lets it go with the three. Down it goes for three. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ball from 19. That one goes.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.